Welcome
Welcome.
to the Three Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane M. Petty.
Javada Hunter.
And today, oh wait, let me get your name.
Hey, it's the boy Leon Gamble. You already know.
Hey, it's Leon. Hey, Leon.
You already know who it is.
Hey, Leon. And today we have with us the brand, the people, Hectic Wear. Everybody breathe.
Yeah, settle down, everybody. Settle down.
What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Introduce yourselves.
Okay, well, my name is Hector, of course. Hector. I keep forgetting.
Yeah.
I'm not used to these.
okay.
It's all good, man.
Yeah, my name is Hector. I own a clothing brand called Hectic Wear.
Yes.
It's not that hard to forget my name. So
Yeah, it's extremely.
And,
It almost becomes your first name.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm Louise, and me and Hector run a podcast.
Ah, yes.
Lit.
Luis is also like a big part of my podcast too, because he helps me a lot with. I mean, not the podcast, the brand, because he helps me a lot with like photo shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Photography,
He's
yeah.
he's my main like photographer.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I love it.
Now, how do y'all know each other?
Sorry, say what?
How do y'all know each other?
You want to say it?
Yeah.
Who's gonna tell the story
Yeah,
of how
yeah.
you guys met?
So we actually met on a sunset night out the beach.
Oh, word.
No, I'm just playing.
You don't even have to say that.
The vibes was right.
Me and Luis, we go way back. Like our families are practically like we're family friends, but we're practically family because
Right.
like we've known each other for so long. And Luis actually came to the U.S. We're both from Honduras over in
Okay.
Central America, and Luis came here before my family did. And so I'm pretty sure you've been here longer than like year-wise. Like how long you been here?
You've been here longer than me, but officially moved here 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, so not that long ago.
Not at all.
yeah, like I came here when I was like just 4 years old. So and I'm 21 now, so it's like what 17 years.
21.
Yeah.
17
And been
years.
in Durham the whole time?
Wait, real quick, Luis, you came here in 2010?
2010, yeah.
Did you
2010.
spoke English in Honduras?
So in Honduras,
Because
I
this
went
is like
to
mad clear right now. You're like English.
I-
Yeah.
So before I traveled a little bit to the U.S., but then in Honduras I went to a bilingual school, so I learned English and Spanish at the same
Gotcha.
time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You still speak Spanish fluently?
Oh yeah, for sure, both of us. Yeah.
Both of us? Do y'all pretty much talk to each other all the time in Spanish?
Hell no. Hell no.
He said that shit
At all? Or
The only time we ever like do speak Spanish is when we're like fucking around, just like making fun of our
I was
like.
gonna
of
say
our,
we
like,
talking
Okay.
shit about people.
Yeah.
You talking shit about people who you don't think can speak Spanish. That's probably
No,
what we
me
do.
and my brother do the same exact thing. We talk like this to each other, but then if we're imitating our family, they say, "Hey man, put that thing on."
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
What about your parents?
Oh yeah, our parents. It has to be Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
They-
sometimes
they
they
not-
be yelling at us like, "Why don't you fucking say that shit like in Spanish? Like, we don't know what the fuck you're saying." And they've been here just as long as we have.
Right. So y'all still think in Spanish too? Because you know how you can like sometimes think in Spanish.
Oh,
and
that's
then, like,
true, yeah.
It's like 'cause I know
Actually,
how to.
to be honest with you, man, like if I'm ever in an argument, yo, it's like
It's
straight
like
Spanish.
Spanish in your head, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
think
In
it's
my
like-
head, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, este hueputa.
So his Hulk is Spanish.
Holy shit. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Your
there you
your
go.
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde is Spanish.
Yeah.
Damn, that's ill. Because I didn't even think about that, like thinking in
I know
your
some
your
people say
language.
that they struggle with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes they feel like they think in different languages, and that's why
still do
sometimes
that shit,
that's where
Really?
Spanglish comes from. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
What language? What language?
No, it's English, but I'm from
okay.
Jamaica, so
Patois.
I speak patois.
Yeah.
So, but in my mind, when I get riled up and stuff going on, like in my mind, I'd be like,
That's what
"Walk
you
to
hear."
this, walk this batty boy."
Like you hear that, yeah.
Like that's how I be thinking. I just be like, yo, what's wrong with this idiot, bro? Like,
Damn.
it'd be my head. Like,
Every time I hear patois, I just think about shatas. He put the what with the what.
Oh, yeah. But the what?
With the what?
Who hasn't seen that here? You haven't seen that yet, right? You have?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
I feel like somebody
Yeah,
close
I
to
don't
me,
think so.
somebody close to me hadn't seen it, and I'm like, what are you
It's
doing, bro?
so ridiculous.
No,
Damn.
I don't really think that way though. Like me, it's just like strictly English.
Yeah.
Really? Just English. I took French a little bit in high school, so sometimes I'm like in my head, I'm like, let me just switch it up a little
Ooh.
bit.
Yeah,
Just, like,
yeah.
Try this French up.
Keep them on their toes.
So when did the brand start?
The
Clothing brand,
So
Or
the
yeah.
clothing brand.
the whole thing, yeah.
The clothing brand started back in. Well, I initially had like the idea for it back in like late August, early September.
Okay.
Because I was like, before then, I was kind of like, I was talking to Leon about this yesterday. Like I felt like I was just like walking through life, like wasting it away, right? Sitting on my ass playing PS3 all day, not doing shit.
Yeah.
And I discovered this one big entrepreneur, Gary Vee. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
you're
Yeah.
familiar
Me and
with
you
him.
talked about
guys are
Gary Vee
familiar with
before.
him.
Yep.
And like when the moment that I heard his content, I'm like, this guy vibes so much with like the way I think and the way that I am. More so than all like the other entrepreneurs like Ty Lopez and what's his name, Cardone, Grant Cardone, and all them other ones.
I missed that one. Yeah. Yeah.
But they're pretty big entrepreneurs and
motivational speakers on top of that. Yeah.
I vibed more with him, and then from the moment that I heard his stuff, I'm like, I gotta do something before like it's too fucking late. Especially since I'm young now, like I have all the life
Start
ahead
now.
of me.
So much time.
And I decided to come up with a clothing brand because it's kind of like an easy way into like the whole business stuff. Right?
Yeah.
Like starting a clothing brand is not that hard. People think it's hard, but it's not. It's just getting it into people's faces and making them give a fuck is what's hard.
Yeah.
Not starting it is hard, but like getting people on it is hard. And I told myself, what is something that I could create that people can relate to, and what is the message going to be behind my brand? And then I decided. By no means did I choose the name because it sounded like my name. Like
Okay.
most people like hear the name Hectic Wear and they think, oh,
No, it's just the universe working.
yeah, you mean like Hector Wear? And I'm like, hell no.
Oh. Yeah.
I just like the fact that it kind of sounds like my name, but the whole reason behind it was because the word hectic, it kind of just spoke to me in the moment, and I told myself, like, all the crazy stuff that just goes on in the world and in our lives is like, it's just like a big burden at times, and it feels like it's just so overwhelming that you don't know what the hell to do.
Yeah.
And I decided like, well, what is something that I can do that other people can relate to, and like take all those burdens and all that stuff and just like shove it aside and not give a fuck about it and do what it is that you were meant to do.
Right.
And live their life.
Live in a hectic
Dharma.
world. Pursue your passion. That's when that came about. Like, pursue your passion, because that's really the only thing that's going to save you from the craziness that's around you.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
And that's where it came about. And like when the moment that I thought of it, it just like clicked. And I'm like,
It's the
Everything-
universe.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how that came about. But I like I said, I started that back in like
Late July.
August, early September.
Yeah.
But that whole time I was really just like brainstorming ideas and
Yeah.
and my message and how I wanted what I wanted to use, where I was going to host my website and all that stuff.
You were still putting all thought into the brand and how it was going to work.
Yeah.
Brand identity is important.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't really launch the website until like 4 months ago, February. It was like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, before then it was just brainstorming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've been on the go since that. It's just been rolling.
Yes,
Trying to
good.
keep it rolling.
Nice.
It's a pleasure to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Because we could probably say how we all met. So, like, this is an Instagram relationship, people. This is how powerful the internet is. This is all.
Thanks,
This is-
Instagram.
Yeah, this is an Instagram relationship that was formed. We never ran into each other in person. This wasn't one of those, like, we saw each other at an event. It was like, yo, let's chop it up. It was like, we seen you. You had followed us. And then we seen you engaging with us like crazy. So we were like, yo, man, we got to fuck with this dude, man. He cool as hell.
That's how you make it, man. That's
Yeah,
how you make
yeah.
it. That's what you gotta-
You literally, your hustle blew all of us away.
Yeah.
Well,
Like your hustle is the reason why we pretty much we're all here today. Like it was like
That's something I tell people too, like, cause that's a part of me that I feel like people will take serious of me is like when I do something, I say I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
Ugh.
Like,
It's not no half
like,
issue.
when I
So
was
many
in high
people have
school-
issues
yeah.
executing. Yeah.
When I was in high school, I didn't really do that stuff, but like I kind of knew in the back of my mind, like in high school, I told myself like I feel like I'm not supposed to be here. Like I feel like
Oh,
I need
yeah,
to
yeah.
do something because like I'm seeing all these kids, all they do is just make fun of each other. And,
Right.
Like, it doesn't naturally come to me. Like I don't naturally like making fun of people. I don't like naturally like.
Get some
Making
wisdom
people
beyond your
feel like-
years.
Yeah, for 21.
Yeah. And so like it's just always been like a part of me, and I feel like after graduation is when like I felt like I could actually bring that part of me like outward, because in high school it felt like it was
Well,
like
high school's a
yeah,
terrible place.
Yeah.
It honestly is, yo. It honestly is. Like the social, you're pretty much talking about like the social
Yeah.
dynamic
Yeah,
and
yeah.
structure. Because it's like, and it's so false to how the real world works.
Absolutely.
But
yeah,
not
it is.
100. But it's not 100% false. Half of it is about pretty true when it comes
But
to.
you're not.
popularity always
When you're
wins,
at
you
that
know.
age, though, you're not looking at those real world nuggets. That's
No,
not
you
where your
can't-
focus is.
It's hard to see which
Yes.
is real and fake. It all looks like ridiculous. But like the only thing that still holds true is the athlete part of it and the jock part of it. But besides that, just like the social structures of making fun of people, like being the guy in high school but having no idea what you want to do with life, but being a celebrity when you go to school and nothing when you leave, like those are the
Oh,
ones
that's
who
why I
crash
say
and
I'm
burn.
so thankful I did not peak in high school.
There's a lot
Oh,
of people
yeah,
who
I
peak.
didn't
Yeah,
think
they
about
peak.
that.
Happy
A lot of people
about
really
it.
peak in high school.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, niggas do be peaking in
That's
high
it.
school.
That's all they
yeah.
have.
And you knew, like, you were like, this is such a. You knew you were at the bottom of the mountain.
Yeah, this isn't it. We're still climbing.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, I'm still climbing right now.
I did feel like in high school though, like I did see all the popular kids, and I wanted to be like a part
Yeah,
of them and
of
stuff like that.
course.
Like, that's natural, right? You want to be. Part
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it.
That's what it makes you feel like. Yeah.
And it was just like I knew that I didn't want to be part of that in a sense, but I did. At
Right.
the same time, I just wanted to.
You wanted
do
it your
in
own
my-
way.
Yeah, sort of.
You wish you were like them, but you know you're not like
Yeah.
them. Yeah, I can identify with that.
Wish you were
feeling.
like them without being like them. Like
Mhm.
at the time, it's like you wish you were like them without being like
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Because I mean, I'm sure you probably like got into some of the popular cliques, and you were like, man, these are actually terrible people.
Yeah,
That's what I
sure.
did.
That's what I did. 'Cause
That
that's
was- that
literally
was my circle.
my thing
Yeah.
was like
You
I
hang
was
around them long enough, and you.
I was
see,
like unpopular, but I was like chilling with some popular people. See that they do some stuff. I'm like, oh, that's a little
I don't
weird.
know if that's
but
for
then
me,
like
yeah.
then I like try to play that role when I got out a little bit. Try to play that role as a popular guy, and I was like, this is just not. I can't do this shit. It's not
Right.
me. And then all of a sudden, what he was saying, like when we talked about it a long time ago, like the shit that we liked became popular, and it was like
Exactly. It's like high school wasn't our time. It wasn't our time yet. Like especially for us.
It's not. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
wasn't
That
for-
was the time. That was beautifully executed in 21 Jump Street.
Oh,
With,
I never seen that movie yet.
yeah, but I just liked how.
That shit is funny.
For real?
Yeah,
22 Jump Street's funny as fuck too.
yeah. Both of them are
They're
funny.
both funny.
But 21 had
the
like.
first one.
21 was the first one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it had one of those. I can't tell you the joke right now, but I know it had. I'm pretty sure it's two jokes. One of those jokes where you're laughing so hard
You
that
missing
like
lines and shit?
your movie is set. Like you know what I'm saying? If that was the
No
only
matter
joke
what
in the
happens.
movie,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good. Oh, it was the my name's Jeff shit.
Yes.
man.
And that's like in the beginning.
That
of the
shit, he
movie.
was
So
like,
pretty much no matter what happens in this movie, that joke was
I
so
was like,
good.
yo,
Damn, I want to watch that now.
I was done, bro.
Damn. Okay, I need to watch that.
You
That
do need to
movie did
watch
a
it.
good job
That
of
shit is
showing the
funny as
different generations
Oh,
of
absolutely.
like when they were back in high school in the 2000s, how it was. The jocks were like the popular ones, and then like in the early 2010s or whatever, the atmosphere of high school was different. Like, wait, the popular kids are all vegan, and like,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
He was like, where am I right now? Yeah.
They're smart.
That was
yeah.
smart.
All that shit, yeah.
Damn. So you started late October, pretty much brainstorming. You launched the website 4 months ago, so that was February. So when did you start the designs? Were you doing were you drawing up the designs and what the clothing looked like during that October to December or January or whatever? Like when did you roll out product?
Yeah, I rolled out product like.
The launch of the website?
I kind of lied a little bit. I did like have some before I even launched the website,
Okay.
but it wasn't like official like inventory like stacks of like
Right.
t-shirts because that's dumb as shit. I
It
know
was-
like a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
And it's not really smart from the get go because like you don't know if your shit's gonna
You're just
hit,
sitting on units.
right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just gonna be sitting in your room. So I
I've
only,
definitely made that
I
mistake
did
before.
I did get a lot of samples, so like I've invested a lot of money in samples. Like
By just buying one T-shirt or two T-shirts or something like that of a sample?
Yes, but like my manufacturer actually like I can buy just like one shirt at a time. Like I don't have to buy it in bulk.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Stuff. So but yeah, I would order a shirt and a hat one at a time, and put the design on there, and then just hope it comes out right when I get it in the mail. I mean that's the point of a sample, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then when I got it, I would just like contemplate, like look over the design, see if it came out right, and most of the time I didn't like how it came out, so I would redesign it. And yeah, I spend a lot of money on samples. And before I even launched the website, I actually did a giveaway for a hat. Like that was really like the only time I actually got somebody to like get a product from
Yeah.
my store.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I did a giveaway. But after that, once I launched the website, it was just like people
gotta pay to
ordering
play.
and stuff like that, and like getting like also like to influencers and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was your? So you've always been, because I mean, from the way we can all tell, you know how social media works. You know what you need to do in order to like be seen. So like,
It's just fucking hard.
yeah. Like it's a lot of tedious work. But did you always know this knowledge? You're younger than us, so it's like you had it for a lot longer than us technically, but still knowing the business side is different. So would you say you put like in work, or you're just still kind of just throwing shots out there, just doing
Seeing
whatever?
what sticks. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, for me, the whole Instagram thing seems kind of easy because
Yeah.
once I figured out like that there's a strategy to it from like I figured it out from Gary Vaynerchuk. Like before, I didn't really think about it like that. I would just like post because I was a teenager and like,
Right.
we want to post and see like your friends could see. But I didn't know that there was a strategy to it until I discovered Gary V. And like when I heard about it, it just like kind of seemed like common sense. So
Yeah.
like I was able to piece it together pretty
Yeah.
quickly. The only thing that I do have trouble with is like making ads and stuff like that for my brand. That's the only thing that's like a little harder because it's everybody is doing it. So.
Right.
Trying to figure out. You talking about like trying to figure out how to make your stick, pretty much. Your advertisement actually pop. Yeah. The brainstorming behind that. So you're really like a Gary V baby. This is
Yeah.
like
But the thing is, like, I don't have a lot of entrepreneurial experience, like with business and making money.
So
No, I mean, yeah, I know that doesn't really matter.
like yeah, try shit and figure shit out.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like I want to fucking trial
Right.
and error, and it's only gonna build the experience as I go. The only real I think I told you yesterday, like the only real experience that I have making money is from high school. Like I was the candy plug. Like I was.
Oh, it's lit.
So no, you got a little bit of
I was one
entrepreneurial.
of-
Yeah.
I
No,
was
you
one
do
of the
got
candy
business
plugs.
then.
Yeah, and like yard sales over the
Yeah.
summer with family and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the only real time I like had experience trying to make money. Nothing else. But then I just decided to do this and give it a whirl and like hope it works
It'll
out.
take off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get
It's
what you
going.
want.
I mean, it's going.
Yeah.
And when did you bring in your Luis?
Yeah.
So,
You want to bring it
so,
in?
actually, before he went into Hectic Wear, I had a
I like
thought.
I said that. Hectic where?
Shut up.
Oh, sorry. There's so much Spanish in that.
Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Accents.
The accent was fine.
I wanted to throw off my a brand as well, but then I was like, nah, this ain't for me. And then what really came to me was real estate, man. Like,
Really?
I'm registering my business this summer with the help of Factor, of course,
Yeah.
for real estate investments.
Cool.
Yeah, and from since the get go, I've been his photographer. Known each other all my life.
Yeah.
Most of his. Shoot, I mean, yeah, y'all got any questions? I mean, I don't know really what to say. Shoot.
I mean, why did you reach out to him to bring him in? Like, you needed help? Business started picking up and shit like that?
Yeah, I kind of like decided because like it's hard being like a one-man band,
Yeah.
And,
Takes a village.
Yeah, and the brand is pretty much all me, like the website, advertisement, marketing, and all that good stuff is all me. And then like one day I decided like this shit is kind of hard and I can't do it by myself, so
Yeah.
I need help from somebody, and I really respect him a lot because like I saw that entrepreneurial.
That's a hell of a word.
It is.
It's the accent. An entrepreneurial drive
Right.
from him
Right.
that I didn't really notice in like his other friend groups a little bit.
Yeah.
And I brought him on because I saw in him that he's one of those like type of people also like me who sees that like the education system is just like not for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I slowly figured that out too. Like I mean I never really loved school.
Yeah.
But I slowly figured that out through college that it wasn't really meant for me a little bit. So I'm kind of just like on the wave, riding the wave. And
But I
finishing.
think that's
But
real. Yeah.
He came on because I saw that in him, and he wants to do something that's meaningful to him as well. And I said, if you help me out with this, like, dude, we could take it far too. Because
Right.
like, like you have that drive too,
Right.
and I know that we can take this somewhere.
Power numbers.
And yeah, and that came with the podcast as well because we also have a podcast.
Yeah. What's the
And,
name of it?
It's called the Bull City Pioneers Podcast.
And where can
Because,
people find it?
Oh, we're doing the plug-in right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seamless transition.
Yeah,
gonna-
well,
we're
you
gonna-
can find us on.
It'll be multiple plugs in this thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the podcast, we actually use this app called Anchor, which is what Gary Vee
Anchor.
talks about a lot.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew that's the one you were using. Yep.
Yeah, we upload it on there, but we really just record on these things, man. We record on our phones.
voice
we don't
memo.
have mics. We don't have a studio. We work with what we have.
Right.
And the podcast is on Anchor, and it also we're trying to get it on SoundCloud as
Yeah.
well. Trying to figure that out, but it's on Anchor, and then it distributes it also to like it automatically distributes it to the Apple Podcasts and iTunes for you. So like you don't even have to like do that yourself manually.
Oh.
And you can connect it too, like to your SoundCloud and Spotify. And
Oh,
it'll
really?
Automatically upload
Yeah, I was about to
it
say
for you.
SoundCloud is easy. I can show you how to do that.
Yeah. But yeah, we started that. I don't remember if it was me or you who thought of the idea. But
Of starting a podcast.
it was just both of us. That's kind of how we brought about like we want to do something for ourselves and bring back something to the city where we're from because we're originally from Durham.
Yeah.
Dermites.
Dermites.
That's why it's called Bull City Pioneers. And even though like we bring on certain people who aren't necessarily from Durham at times, like we've
Right.
had some people in the back who were like communicating, trying to get to, who aren't really from Durham. We like to bring people who are just like passionate about what they do.
Of course.
Whatever they, yeah.
Yeah, kind of like what you guys are doing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
we don't
exact.
care what you do. If you're passionate, you got a spot.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
And you're
yeah.
hustling what you do and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We gravitate towards those people.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I have a question. Excuse me, I had to clear my throat a little bit, you know.
Let me clear my throat.
Yeah. Okay, so I noticed that on the brand page, you mentioned you guys are from Durham, so I know you guys target Durham a lot, but I've also seen that you guys have a lot of things tagged in Norfolk, Virginia. So what's the
Oh.
story there?
That's
The
for
Norfolk
the
connection.
Well, I think that's for the podcast as well.
Mhm.
But it's mainly for my brand page because I have a. Well, this is a plug for him, I guess. Too.
Well, there it is.
Yeah.
My friend, good. I actually met him a couple of months ago because there was a fashion show in Durham by I don't know if you guys heard of Runaway.
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
of
yeah.
course,
They
yeah.
had a fashion show, a spring fashion show, not too long ago, and I met this guy through social. I don't remember if it was him or me, but I really vibed with his music, and he's a producer as well, and he just like he did the same thing I did to you guys. Like he would comment on my stuff, and
Yeah.
he liked my stuff a lot.
Yeah.
And I just scrolled through his feed and listened to his videos and stuff like that, and I liked his sound. I loved how it sounded, and I decided to just hit him up one day. We met up at the show. He literally drove all the way from Virginia just to like
Wow.
come to the show and
Wow.
like finally
Me,
me.
yeah.
And like I felt really humbled that he
Absolutely,
that he
of
did that.
course.
Like I was not gonna let him because you had to pay to get in, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna let you pay, dude. Like you,
Yeah.
you did this for me. I'm gonna do
Yeah.
this for you.
Yeah,
sure.
most definitely.
And he came all the way down to see me, and then I went up to Virginia not too long ago to do a photo shoot with him, really with my clothing brand.
Right.
And he was down for it. He was like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's do it. And he also sent like he lets me use his music for like
For your media,
for
yeah.
my media and stuff like that. That's why.
Oh,
I
when you do
tag him a
videos
lot.
and stuff, yeah. Damn, that's that's ill. How old is he?
He's 22 or 23.
What's his
I
name?
believe. His
Did you
name's
drop his name?
Corel. Yeah.
Corel?
You can find him
Okay.
at the Real Corel official.
Yeah, I was gonna say, go
On
ahead,
Instagram.
put his social out there. It's
Drop
okay.
him in there.
The Real Corel official.
My man dropped across state lines.
Yeah.
Karel. Corel. There you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now I'm interested in going back to hear how like the whole crossing from Honduras over to here, because I know like y'all have fresh stories, because that means your parents are first generation immigrants, right?
Yeah.
So pretty much, do y'all remember that time? You
Yeah,
probably
what was your
remember.
upbringing
You
like?
definitely remember it
Right,
more.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Actually gone back.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I just remember that. Shoot. I mean, we came. I officially came back in 2010. Fun fact: me and Hector were born in the same hospital.
What?
And our dads were actually competitors in the businesses they had in Honduras in the same city.
Oh,
But they were
wow.
actually, pretty
Well-
good friends.
What was the business?
They were.
Yes, too many questions.
Yeah. So they were providers. They were providers for what you would call kind of like mini marts.
Okay.
But they were providers for them and distributors as
Okay,
well.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, some memories you said.
Yeah, like what was like? Okay, so what's like? How come y'all came to America or the States to begin
Okay.
with? And then like, you know, like, do you remember like that actual journey? Is it like a hard journey or is it like an
And
easy
what was
thing?
your upbringing like in
Oh,
general?
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just remember that my family moved, my dad in general. He came over because of debt. The economy over there just straight flopped, you know?
Okay.
And I guess your dad as well, because, you know, the economy just flopped. And, you know, there's a better future in this country than over there. But coming here, we didn't cross illegally. We came, you know, in a plane. We had visas.
Yeah.
But just coming to a new country that you don't know really the
Right.
language, it's kind of hard. And, you know, like, from the get-go, you kind of get an image of I don't want to say racism, but, like,
I mean,
Kinda
call it
racist.
what it is.
No,
Yeah,
you do.
yeah, well,
You do.
call it what
You
it
do.
is.
That's
So,
a
yeah.
fact. You do.
You don't have to sugarcoat it.
You
I
see,
can't think of
no,
racism.
you see a different
Yeah.
culture,
No,
right? Yeah,
because that's
we
the
know for
problem.
a fact.
People don't want to
We've
call it
been there.
racism.
Yeah.
Call it what it is.
But yeah, it's racism. You know, like when his family got here, we literally lived in the same house. When I think I was like 2, I think I stayed in the U.S. for like 9 months. But hey man, I'm gonna be honest. We lived in the fucking hood, man.
Yeah,
we
it's
lived
all good,
like,
bro. It's all
like
good.
like the hood of Durham, like
Yeah.
the hood, and you know like.
The Mac?
Yeah.
The Mac? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, growing up, you know, it wasn't our parents' fault,
Yeah.
but of when they got here, they trusted whoever, you know, greeted them, you know. And at that time, sometimes it was either Hispanics or whites. And you know, the funny thing is, you know, they would very much trash talk black people.
Yeah.
Very much. Yeah.
Your parents?
No. Well, the
Or the
people
people that were
the other
over.
Hispanic people in the
the
community.
other Hispanics or the white people who
Yeah.
tried to help my parents and, you know, help them settle down.
Gotcha.
And, you know, it's crazy because now I'm just like, I'm part of I'm not black, but I'm there. I'm saying
You're a
like,
minority.
I'm a minority that I love the black community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, our communities
like,
mesh
yeah,
almost
like-
seamlessly. The only
like,
thing that's stopping it is language.
I
Really.
can relate more.
Yeah.
I can relate more to the
It's
black
a similar
community
struggle, yeah.
than to the white community. Like I work with white people all the time.
Well, because they're the majority.
Yeah,
You don't see
and
them.
I hate my job because I can never talk to them like I do with
Because they
with
just don't
minorities.
get it.
Yeah,
they just don't
get it.
understand.
Yeah, like coming to the U.S. it's a great challenge, you know.
I believe that.
And they're just like, oh, you know, why don't you just like go down, you know, and get a job and, you know, get full citizenship and, you know.
You know how
But
long
I'm
that
like,
takes?
That takes so much time.
Yeah.
So much time. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was one of the things I was curious about. Like, you guys got your visas, but is that a hard process in Honduras?
Actually, we lost our visas, man. We're DACA
Oh.
students. We're DACA students.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't
Yeah.
even know what that means.
Stands for
Deferred.
It stands for Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. Yeah, and
The
it's
Dream
basi-
Act.
Yeah.
Dream Act. Yeah.
I never heard of it. So
Yeah,
what's
I
the
heard of it.
what does that mean?
It's basically like for people who were brought to the U.S. as like little kids who
Right.
didn't really have a choice by
Right.
their parents. It gives them like means to be able to work legally in the U.S.
Oh shit! I never
see
heard
the
of this.
thing-
No, I don't. It was no, because there was a whole issue because Donald Trump's trying to reverse it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So now you can't apply for DACA, but you can renew it basically.
Gotcha.
And the
So you're like
crazy-
grandfathered in.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is that the visas, you know, you only have it for a temporary time. You have to go back to your country and renew it. But see, the thing is, if you go back, you're not gonna be able to renew it.
Yeah.
You're not getting back in, so you have to stay, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we both stayed. Our visas, you know, they're dead now. Then we got DACA, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of useless.
Really?
It's not that much better, man. It's like school-wise, you get out-of-state tuition. You can't get federal aid. You can't, you know.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! So you,
FAFSA, yeah, you don't
it's
get
a
FAFSA.
so it's a grip for you to go to
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
We get charged out of
And
state.
yeah,
like,
out
no
of
matter
state
where we go.
tuition at that.
What?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Wait. So you get out of state everywhere, no matter
Everywhere. Even if
No matter what your address
what.
is.
Even a technical
Yeah, we're at
Durham
Durham
Tech.
Tech.
Yeah, and you're
I get
getting
charged
out of state.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
That's fucked up.
Because my parents have been paying taxes. Well, our parents have been
Right.
have been paying taxes since, you know, for over 20 years now, and it's
Right.
like, all right, that's cool.
And they still don't care.
yeah, they still don't care. No.
This is America.
And they wonder why people don't want to go to school.
Yeah. Damn.
It's kind of a system built just just
Say
so
it.
you fall into the same steps that your parents fell into. So construction workers, the minority jobs, which is
So
Yeah.
it's
crazy.
more of a systematic oppression.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
It's
Yeah,
not
for minorities.
slavery, but
It's close to it.
It's
yeah.
close to it.
it's
Yeah,
close
the
to
way
it.
it's structured.
It's modern slavery for sure.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
yeah.
I think that's the perfect way to
Yeah.
put it.
Yeah. That's what I call
just-
it.
Slave to the
right?
system. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and me and him, that's what we're trying to break right now. We're both two entrepreneurs. We're just trying to break the system. I just hope that in 20, 30 years, we can look back and say, yo,
It was worth it.
That's
We
no,
made
that's
it.
that's
Yeah,
gonna
we
happen.
made it.
Not
It's-
even
yeah.
worried about it. That's gonna
It's
happen.
going to.
like,
Ain't no mic.
I'm 18, about to finish college. I mean, high
High
school.
school.
High school.
I
not
was gonna say,
college.
what?
I was
You
gonna say,
real
wow,
smart.
that is very.
Yo.
He's smart.
And I just hope. I'm kind of an advocate of both the school, not the school system, but schooling in general.
Education is important.
It is important, but I also want to be an entrepreneur. How I said,
Right.
getting my business registered to the city of Durham this summer in a couple weeks with this guy, Hector.
In case we forgot.
Yeah. And as well, I'm going to community college.
Yeah.
Hopefully get an associate's in either computer science or electrical engineering.
Okay.
Okay.
And from there, man, if real estate takes off, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not going for the full year.
That's
I'm
all
not,
right.
I'm not going for the full
It's
year.
all right, bro.
Hey,
look,
man.
we just waiting for the bag to drop,
Yeah.
and then that's the direction this
Like-
body is going.
Yeah, like actually, when we were driving around the neighborhood, and then I see a couple houses, and I'm like, I could totally wholesale.
Oh,
this.
nah,
I
this.
could totally wholesale this.
He
Yeah.
literally took like a picture of a house that had.
You're thinking big. I like it.
That's the
Yeah.
contracting
Yeah.
where.
Yeah, wholesaling is a big thing.
Yeah, wholesaling, you can come up off that, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So there's a
Yeah.
lot of really good sites that you can go to, like Real Prospect, stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
you can wholesale. Pretty much the concept. Well, even the guy on YouTube did it already, but the concept is basically just I don't know if you know what wholesaling is.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
so
yeah.
the concept is basically just being the middleman for a transaction,
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
and you take the money off top.
Yeah.
If you're gonna bring it quickly, so if you're into that, that's definitely dope because
Yeah.
it doesn't take a
It's
lot of
something
money.
you don't need anything for. You just
Yeah.
need the knowledge.
You need a
That's
little bit
it.
of earnest money and stuff, but you need a lot the
Yeah.
knowledge and
Yeah,
you'll
the
be
knowledge
good,
will
but-
take you a long
Yeah.
way.
And the land's not going nowhere, so.
Right.
But if you were doing that, bro, I completely respect you if you take. Because I got a homie who tried to contract something just now. He paid a lawyer to look into it, but I think he lost like 200. But that's all he lost.
that-
You know what I'm
that's how
saying?
you
That's
start,
all he
man. That's how
lost,
you
and
start,
he was
yeah.
like he was looking at $100,000 come up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So it was
Yeah.
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 When you do that middleman thing, it can get real. They had somebody at the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you've seen that interview.
I know.
I'll send it to Hector so you
Okay.
can rip.
It's
This dude, it was this black dude. He's from like Jersey or New York.
Oh no! Yes,
You saw
yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
saw
yeah.
that. And then
Yeah.
Charlemagne was like, he was talking about this same exact thing, wholesaling property.
Yeah.
And Charlemagne was like, so why you giving the jewels away? Niggas
Yeah.
learn how to make money and don't tell nobody. He was like, bro, I'm telling you because I was broke as fuck a year ago, and I'm winning right now. Like he was like, everybody needs to know what I am doing because I am winning,
Right.
and I didn't. He was like, it literally takes no money. He's like, okay, it takes a couple $100.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
he was like, the knowledge is everything. Like
Interesting.
in that field in
And
particular.
strategy as well. Like I mean, sometimes you can get like 5,000 just for one deal, and it's crazy because like most people make 5,000 in a month.
Exactly.
Right.
If they make that in a month.
Yeah.
Maybe
if they
2-3
make-
months. Yeah.
uh-huh. And you just made it in what, like 2 weeks?
Exactly.
There you go.
Crazy.
2
Exactly.
weeks, 1 week.
Even
Like-
1,000. Some people don't get $1,000 every
Yeah.
2 weeks. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's true.
You get you a quick $1,000 transaction. You just chilled in the bed for the last 2 days.
The issue with that though is that I'm only 18, so when you have a 18-year-old at your doorstep talking about real estate, they're like,
Yeah.
you
That's
won't take
true.
them serious.
But that's
So-
where the knowledge base comes important, bro. So
Yeah,
that's as long as you know your shit.
I inform myself, and one thing that I did learn is that you never put real estate. If you're a real estate investor, you never put real estate to your name. You put it to your company's
Name. You don't want to
Yeah.
ever be sued as a person.
There you go. Yeah. And
Same with this music shit. You
Oh,
don't want
yeah,
to be sued
for
as a
sure,
person.
yeah.
Everything
Yeah.
is menace. Sue the fuck.
Yeah.
You ain't getting my house,
Yeah.
nigga.
That's the part that I don't like. But hey, man, I see that as a a challenge that I kind of like, honestly. Like,
No, I understand. Yeah,
like-
because we always talk about stuff like that too. Like, if we might use a sample that I don't know who to message to clear this sample, but hey, if we get sued from it, that means a lot of people heard it.
Yeah.
And we
Oh,
go-
yeah, there you
But
go.
and
you
we
know
want-
what? This song was fire, and we're putting this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you have problems like that, those are good problems to have. Like like Kanye's running you down on you. For a
Exactly,
sample.
because I was
Yeah.
looking at something the other day too, where a guy was saying with the sample thing. For us, it's like, okay, if they're gonna sue you about it, they're more than likely gonna wait until the song really pops. So if you have a
Exactly.
popping
There you
song,
go.
they're not gonna sue you immediately.
That's everywhere.
You know, they're not gonna
There's
care.
nothing
So
in it for them.
right, there's nothing in it for it. So let the numbers rise.
Yep.
Go ahead, go ahead. But I got that clout I needed. Now everything
Yeah,
else is
there you
looking.
go,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Not necessarily clout, but you know what I mean. Though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
Oh,
the,
yeah.
I got the eyes on me now.
Oh,
so
yeah, I got the
now you
eyes,
can see my
and I got-
products, and now you can see what I have.
And I got more content than that.
It's clout. It's clout. It's clout.
Hey man,
It's
the same
clout.
thing happened to I don't know.
I hate that it's that. You know what I'm saying?
Clout got a negative connotation now.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Not
this-
clout chasing.
Yeah,
The
there you
word-
go.
True.
Kind of, yeah. But I feel like when you say clout,
clout,
people
it's just
automatically
think
put
of
clout
it.
chasing.
They accompany it with chasing it.
Yeah.
But
Maturity's big though. I mean, look at this dude. You know, this man's gonna go far. And it's all because of
Absolutely.
his maturity. You know, most people at like 20, 21, they're like
Shit.
all about partying, yo.
Let me think.
Oh, you
What
want to
were
hear
we
about
doing
my
at
20,
21?
21
Go
year
back
old
to
life?
21. Yeah.
Shit.
What were
What
y'all
were we
doing?
doing? Where were we living?
21.
Were we at the town? Were
We were
we
at the
at the
townhouse.
Apex?
We were at the townhouse. We moved from Apex to the townhouse. We were doing shows. We were partying. We were partying, but we were doing shows, and we were.
Yeah. And I was selling mad
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah.
Selling mad
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
That's
He
pretty
was.
much what we was doing, yeah.
Yeah.
We was doing
I was living my
shows.
life all wrong.
You were rapping. Like I hadn't even rapped yet.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Living life.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't drop shit until we were living in the townhouse.
Yeah, but
Well,
you were
damn.
still at all the shows and everything. We were 21. We were pretty much. But I mean, yeah, we were. But I mean, you
I
definitely.
damn sure wasn't thinking about no business.
Right. That's for damn
See,
sure.
I was.
I take that back. I was selling.
Yeah,
That was the only
he was-
That was
not
business.
legal business.
I was thinking about business, but I didn't know how to go
Gary
about it.
says, Like
You weren't looking for
drug
a way to clean
dealers
your
were
money
like the
there.
best businessmen.
Look, I had a nice
be
5-year run. I only went down off a technicality. That's
Facts.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
a fact.
it. It was a
fact.
technicality that got me. Man.
was.
If that technicality didn't happen, I'd still be out here.
I'm weak.
Unfortunately, because it was just so consistent. But yeah, man. So like, what kind of plans you got? I mean, 2018. I don't know. We've all been.
We're halfway through.
We're halfway through, but we've all
Crazy.
been. Yeah, but
It's crazy. Yeah.
what you
I don't
got?
know, man.
What you got planned coming up in the future, and then just what do you know, like where do you see the brand evolving into after this with the podcasting and the clothing?
So for the brand, I guess I actually have. I'm hoping to drop some new stuff later on this month.
Cool.
It's not gonna be a collection. So like right now, up on the website, I have only like solely 2 collections up there. It's the growth collection and then the self-aware collection.
Yeah.
But
Message.
yeah, I'm gonna be if everything goes according to plan, like it'll be dropping later on this month. But it's not gonna be a collection. It's just gonna be like a standalone piece that I kind of just been working on, kind of because my brand has just the logo, but it doesn't have like a mascot.
Okay.
And
That's important.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
I'm
that's
into
what, that's
that.
what this is gonna be. It's gonna be a rocket ship because I like how like.
That's why you got
Rocket
the rocket
ships.
ship emoji
The
and all that.
extension,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why I use that a lot. Because like the rocket ship is kind of just like showing escapism, escaping
Yeah.
Earth and stuff like that. It kind of goes along with the message. Yeah.
No, it's a
Yeah.
concept. I'm here for it.
Going up into the unknown.
Yeah. Escaping Earth. So yeah, that'll be coming soon. Because I actually use this website called Fiverr. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that.
Yeah. We know
Um,
Fiverr.
I use that site because like I hand draw my designs and then I get people to like just
Oh, you go
digitize
out
them.
there.
Yeah.
Got you.
Because I don't know how to do that stuff. And yeah, so I'm waiting on that to come back, and hopefully it'll come back soon,
Well,
so
cool.
I can get that stuff going. But also, I think in July I'm hoping to drop the next collection
Okay.
as well, like late July, early August, somewhere around there.
Good.
Yeah.
You almost
I
done
already
the
have, like-
designs?
Huh?
You almost done all of the designs?
Yeah, I have several collections like on my computer that I've kind of like created concepts for and stuff like that.
Right.
Like at least like 3 or 4 more that I've got in the works. So I have stuff on the back burner just like waiting to come out. It's just a matter of like
Timing.
Time
Yeah,
and
like-
execution. Yeah.
yeah,
I like
pretty
it.
much.
Hell yeah, bro.
Out of curiosity, like what music are you guys into? Do you like What are you listening to
He
today?
ready. He ready.
Yeah. What,
Yeah, throw it over to him real quick.
yeah. What music you grew up on and all that stuff.
Funny thing is, like, Hector, he's very into the American musical scene,
Okay.
the come-ups,
Hip
of course,
hop,
but also
pop
the
culture shit.
Yeah, pop culture. But I mean, I'm more international. I mean, like,
Okay.
I'm Bad Bunny, J Balvin.
Ooh, I
mean,
like J Balvin. He's
Maluma.
fly.
Who's Bad Buddy?
Bad
I don't
Bunny's
know who
good
that
too.
He's
You
actually
know,
been-
It's
you know
like-
who,
think
you know,
like
you know I'm thinking
Latin
of.
trap music.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Latin trap. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I would look. Yeah, correct me if I say it wrong. Hispanic trap music. I apologize.
No, I don't really listen. I don't really listen to Hispanic music. That's kind of like the.
I
only
like the way
Really?
it sounds. I just don't know what they're saying because I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny, he's been making a lot of music with Cardi B. I don't know if
Uh-huh.
y'all noticed.
That
You
dude.
noticed?
Yes, I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen
Did a
him.
video
I've seen
with
him.
it.
Yeah, they had a video at that mansion and
Yeah,
shit.
uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw that video.
I like it
Yeah.
like that.
I mean, Yeho, Pitbull. Y'all gotta know.
It's a 305.
He's international anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
Boy,
International.
yeah, he really
Yeah, there
is
you
a
go,
legend
yeah.
out here.
I like Ratchet Pitbull personally.
Yeah.
When he was Jigga Jigga.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the Pitbull I like.
Pitbull took off and ain't looked back since.
No.
I know.
I don't
He was
blame
wearing
him.
jerseys and now he's
He
like
said,
No.
he said
Yeah.
hip hop ain't paying like these
Yeah.
pop
he
artists.
went from
are.
Gulo to.
Yeah.
He got
They're not
low.
paying like they're paying for Mr. Worldwide. So.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at him.
Me
Him,
either.
him and Flo Rida. They said
Oh,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
They out of here. Flo
They
Rida
secure
out of
the
The
here.
bag.
men's warehouse.
Yeah, niggas be laughing at Flo Rida. Flo Rida been getting platinum ever since he dropped.
I believe it. Low key, them shits bang too.
They do. They really do have. I see. That's one thing I have. I have a bad ear for international sound.
Okay.
I have a bad ear for because apparently the Weeknd has it and I don't get it. I listen to the Weeknd and I be confused. I be like, why is this so?
You don't like
Really?
The Weeknd?
I don't get it. I don't understand why he's so popular.
I like his music. I like some of his music more than I like others of his music, but his sound's different. It's like
Yeah, I like him in small doses.
Yeah, because
it-
he's a little
certain
dark
songs
for
and-
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
the thing from that I struggle with is I can't understand what he's saying because
That falsetto.
it's falsetto and then every word and note is elongated and runs together.
Kind of,
Like,
sort of.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I have a hard time hearing.
Michael Jackson thing.
Yeah, but Michael Jackson, I can hear the words much cleaner. The words are
Yeah.
sharper. His really like the echo brings them all together into one sound, and that's what I struggle under
You
understanding.
gotta go to more like classic Weekend,
where it was more audible.
like House of Balloons and
Yeah.
shit like that.
I gotta try that
Yeah.
one then, because all I've heard was New Weekend pretty much.
Oh no, you gotta go back to Old Weekend. I prefer Old Weekend over New Weekend. Although I did like Starboy, so I thought Starboy was good.
House of Balloons is not on Apple Music, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, because I looked
Where's
it up
it
on
at?
there and I downloaded something and it was not what it was. I thought it
YouTube,
was.
where everything else is at.
Oh, okay. I mean, his new shit wasn't on YouTube at all. When Zach picked it for his song, had to buy it. Kinda mad.
Damn.
Damn.
Got me $1.29, nigga.
Hope you like it.
I ain't paid for a single in so long. I was like, I'm about to pay for a single for a podcast episode, and I will never listen to this song again. You
It
know?
might come up on shuffle one day.
And
do
then I
something
was
10
like,
years.
and then I was sitting there contemplating, should I buy the whole EP? It's only $5.99, and I'm about to spend
at
$1.
that point, you probably should have.
I probably should have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even though it just gave it to a
Just
bunch of
being
people or
honest.
some shit. But I don't know, man.
Whatever.
I feel like I got hustled on that, but it's whatever. Because that shit had a tight grip on YouTube. But you're into like the hip hop stuff.
Hip hop. Oh, him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah.
What are you more into?
For me, I'm not so much into like the whole like Latino like Spanish music. That's really, like I said earlier, like it's really like the only part of me that I like, that I'm not really connected with my
Okay,
culture a
yeah.
little bit.
The music.
Yeah, because I like I appreciate it when people turn it on. Like I don't mind if people play it, but like it's not the first thing that I would turn on my
Right.
phone and stuff like that. I'm more into like so I'm more into like the more up and coming artists that I'm seeing right now. Like
So who's your favorite
several-
artist right now?
the one that I mentioned
The
to Leon
internet.
yesterday.
Oh, okay.
His name is Saba. He goes by Saba. You guys should
Okay.
check him out if you haven't. If you haven't,
Okay.
It's fine.
his
Okay.
his music is dope as shit. Like the moment I found his music, I'm like I connect this shit a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really the only thing about like the type of music that I listen to. I don't listen to just like any type of music. I like to have like a story behind the songs and stuff like that because that's the shit that connects with me. Because
Yeah.
I like a message in the songs.
Right.
And his story is really it really touched me when
Okay.
I hear it through his music.
So you feel like you kind of like personally
SABA.
identify with him through his music a little bit?
well, not so personally identify with it because he went through a lot of shit that I know that I've never been through. It's
Yeah.
more so like I'm empathetic to his stuff, and I know that there's other people out there who've had worse shit than I
Oh
have.
yeah.
And like when I listen to his music, it makes me feel like damn, dude, you came from down here,
Right.
and you're up here now, and like I respect that a lot. And so yeah, like he's really the
I gotta
my
check him out.
favorite
I don't
one
think
right
I've
now,
heard of
so-
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta check him out.
Has any of your music inspired any of your like fashion ideas?
Yes, hell yeah.
Okay.
It's a big inspiration of my music.
I bet.
Yeah.
Do you come up with ideas just from
Mhm.
listening to something?
Mhm.
Nice.
Definitely.
Man, that's ill. Well, shoot, man. Where can everybody find you, yo?
Everybody can find
Yeah,
me.
we can never
Handles,
find you. Where you at?
handles.
Where you at? Where you at?
Wait,
Where your ass was at when we took the city over.
where they at though?
So
Where they at, though?
I love that shit. I love that shit.
Love
Where they at,
that.
I love that shit.
No, we're gonna end this episode completely
I'm with
because this
you.
is
I
we're
love
at 50
that
minutes, so this
And
is
we'll start a
perfect.
new one.
And we'll start a new one right after this with y'all on it.
Where they at though, man? That's
Yeah, that was the shit.
Oh,
But
yeah, where you at though?
Huh?
but where,
Where you at though?
where,
Oh, where am I? Okay.
but yeah, where can
So-
everybody find you guys at?
My brand, you can go easily. It's just Hectic Wear, really. It's just the name of the brand. Hectic
Everything
Wear.
spelled grammatically
I'm glad I
correct.
kind of
Such a cornball. Let's put you in the corner.
I'm glad I copped that name real quick too, because like later on, a couple months when I first like wanted to launch my site, I was trying to get the what's it called, like
Domain?
the domain
Yeah.
name, and a week before I was gonna pay for it, like I've been searching for it on these websites, and I found it and it was available. A week before I wanted to buy that shit, somebody took it.
For real?
Fuck it.
Damn.
You didn't get Hectic Wear?
I don't have Hectic Wear for my
You
website.
could probably try to hit him up and see if you could buy it.
I tried to, and they never.
See, and it's crazy
they're
that that
on
even
Facebook.
happened, that it was available, because I'm thinking that name, not that it's
Hectic
a
Wear
unique name, but I
lifestyle.
feel like Hectic Wear, like the terms are so like straight on, like
Yeah,
legit.
yeah.
Anything that's a regular word is hard to get. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like anything that, no matter how unique the words are, but put together, if it's just
Yeah.
a regular word and not a
Right.
different spelling, it's hard to get.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, I'm surprised that it was even available when you saw it.
It's a European site.
Yeah,
They got
sell,
you,
like,
man.
yoga
Damn.
clothes and shit. I'm like, what the fuck
It's
is
not
this?
hectic.
I
Yoga's
know,
all about peace.
I know. I looked at it. I'm like,
What the hell?
This piece of wear.
And I mean, I don't know how much money they're making on it, but like from the website, I'm like, your
They-
website looks kind
they-
of.
Come up off that domain,
Be
Tam.
real, y'all ain't
Yeah,
getting
like,
bread like
toss
that.
it
Y'all
over here
can
for
y'all
me.
can work a deal out. Y'all got about 7 designs. We can. You're not too deep in the game,
Nope.
and all I see is Facebook.
Yeah, but I mean, then I was just like kind of trying to brainstorm what I could come up with, and so for the website, I just decided on Hectic Wear Lifestyle because it's a lifestyle.
Because yeah, you especially with the way you have your messages tied into each
Absolutely.
design and everything.
So, but it's the only thing that's like lifestyle. Like the rest of it, like Instagram is just Hectic Wear, Twitter is Hectic Wear,
YouTube,
YouTube is actually I think is Hectic Wear Journey because like,
Okay.
it's more of a video.
audio,
platform,
video,
so-
I love
yeah,
it.
which makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about
then
you? Where
Luis-
can everybody find you?
Well, you can find me on my personal account, Louis_Louise, LUII_LUIZZ. Yeah, I almost forgot. But also, you can find me on our podcast Instagram, Bull City Pioneers, right? That's exactly. Okay.
Bull City Pioneers.
Yeah, Bull
Yep.
City Pioneers. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
You're.
And that's everything, ladies and gentlemen. Please like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
And hey, look, if anybody is here from the
Hey,
reaction
hey.
video, we appreciate y'all, man. We did numbers this past week, so these should do some great numbers. We're available everywhere now, ladies and
Ooh,
gentlemen.
all platforms.
Apple Podcasts, Google Play,
Ooh.
YouTube,
Ooh.
SoundCloud,
Ooh.
Netflix. Oh, not over there.
Spotify?
Not
We ain't
HBO,
Yeah, HBO. HBO trying to drop that bag.
Pornhub.
Showtime, Pornhub.
Pornhub.
What the fuck? Why didn't we do that? Why didn't
Cable
we think of that?
TV. What, doing
Bruh.
porn?
No, why didn't we
Shut
think of that
up.
shit? Bro, why don't we just load our video to fucking Pornhub or some shit? Our podcast.
They're not gonna clear it.
It might clear.
Like a podcast episode on porn?
No, what if we do what if we do like a part?
I'm
This
sorry,
might work,
what?
Give
bro.
somebody blue balls, man. Like, what the
This shit might work though, bro. We get like all
Let's
strippers
name it
and shit to
Big
come in
Tits.
here.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this might work. But we're talking other lanes. Of
I've never seen it done
talking
before. So.
That whole table's like looking at you weird.
I'll probably come as a different name or whatever.
But we're not doing porn. We're just talking to people who
There's
do
just gonna
porn.
be porn around.
You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be porn around.
It's like, where's the
us.
pizza guy?
Yeah, we do
Yeah,
what we
yeah.
do.
Can we
but
go
we're-
ahead and rap?
Yeah, let's rap.
yeah.
It's about
We'll
to
discuss,
get
we'll discuss this porn thing off screen.
off
yeah.
air.
Yeah.
All right, peace, people.
Peace be with you.
Please thumbs up this video. Bye.